Hey, welcome to the Deluted Grade 8, the 8 greatest episodes in our minds. I am Will Monestero.
I'm Marc Hanley.
And we are here counting down what we consider the 8 greatest. You've seen 5 absolutely hilarious episodes.
Pretty funny.
This one is definitely, this one fought for the top spot.
This one was pretty good, yeah.
It was just out there.
Well,
the fact that we did a lot of shows, okay? And this was during a time, and we have a very good friend of ours, David Nealon Jr.
Yeah.
Who I'm probably going to try to put a picture up right now on the screen. Very funny guy.
I don't think you should do that.
Came to my wedding.
I don't think you should do that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You don't want to be insulting.
But there was a time.
Oh, and he'll admit to it too. There was a time when he was pretty damn animated.
He was animated and we didn't really. He was annoying.
Yeah, he was
really
pretty animated and annoying. He's not like that anymore. But yeah, he's a good friend now.
Yeah,
but yeah, he used to be very animated. He was young and he was very hyper too.
And he's a great guy. I love him to death.
So we basically based this character off him.
We based this character on him. And
Dave Nelson.
And we start off, and it's an entire. We've never done an actual episode that's committed to
just one character. No, never.
This one did. This was one of the 2 episodes that I did not direct or have anything to do with.
No, you didn't.
That was rare. I directed almost all of them, and I edited almost all of them. And this was one that I didn't have to do, and it's all the way kind of nice, and it probably turned out better for that because I'll admit,
he did a good job.
John
did a good job with this episode.
I'd miss some things, because there's times when I get bored when you're sitting in an editing studio editing 6 shows, and you kind of let things pass. You're not paying attention. I'll admit I didn't do a very good job. But
John did do a good job with this.
He did a very good job on this.
It was all edited and chopped pretty good, and we have some.
We got a couple of commercials.
We have some commercials. That's what I was trying to say. Commercials. Yeah. We have some pretty good commercials in there, and we have a great love disconnection sketch.
I'm a big game show nut, and John thought of it. I think it was John's idea.
I think it might have been maybe.
And he did Love Connection, and
it was me doing 3 different characters for the date that my ex-wife now at the time was going to go on. Wasn't it her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is somewhere in the 3rd season. 304, episode 304, I believe it is. And it wasn't this studio, but close to it. You'll have to see the trees, and I think you'll even see that pillar that's over here, and you can't see it.
Yeah.
But I did a split-screen shot. I was behind the scenes. I did a split-screen shot where it always showed like the person's head on the screen, and then the other 2 are talking.
Yep.
And actually, Marc's actually sitting like over here, and the 2 people are on the screen here, and so they were looking off into the distance, like they're looking at him up here on the TV.
Yeah, it was well done.
It was very well done.
We did a good job with it, and I had a really, really hard time keeping a straight face.
And actually, at the end, you'll see the bloopers, and
oh my God, it was hard. It was
really funny.
So hard. We laughed a lot. Laughed our ass off during that one.
Number 3 on our list.
Full Nelson.
Full Nelson, episode 304.
Hey, stop. Are you making a collect call?
Yeah?
Did you know that you can save 75% on all collect calls? If you just dial 1-800-CX-WVQYU.
Call 1-800-CX-WVQYU to save 75% on every collect call. Welcome to Love Disconnection, where we set up all these losers with these really hot girls. And now, here's your host, the star of Love Disconnection, Buck Mullery.
Hey, thanks for being here. And, well, let's just get started by meeting our first guest, shall we? She's 23 years old, and she's a cosmetologist. She says that she loves tall men and that she has each one of her cats check out her dates. Let's meet Veronica Weber. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay, so you say that you like tall men.
Yes.
Yes.
I always like a tall guy. I don't like a guy to be shorter than you.
Okay. Well, and then you said that you have each one of your cats check out your dates.
Yeah, well.
Tell us about that.
I've got 5 cats, and and have a date come over, if they go up to the guy and they, just check him out, rub against his leg, well, then I know he's all right. But if they attack him and, scratch his face all up, then he's probably not going to be the one for me. Yeah, it usually works out pretty good.
Okay, well, I'm sure it does. Well, let's take a look at the 3 men that Veronica had to choose from. First, there's David Nelson. He's 24 years old. He's never been married, a swing dance instructor, and he says here that he only likes married women, and we asked him that one question.
Well, the only reason I go out with married girls is because I'm so desperate for somebody and nobody else will go out with me. And I need to go out with girls that have boyfriends to take them away and give them a piece of that, rush that they're so desperately looking for, and I'm that rush,
Next, there's Gabe Asher. He's 35 years old, never been married. He's an actor, and he says that his roommate screws up all of his dates, and he explains why.
Well, basically, I think it's probably because he's so fat, and he's got a big butt, and he's a drunk, and he scares them all away. That's why I don't like him there when their dates are coming over. By the way,
Finally, there's Gil Bates. He's 18 years old. He's a CEO for Psychromoft. Says that he looks like Tom Cruise from Top Gun, and he says that he can get any girl he wants.
Basically, the thing is because I can get every girl I want, because I'm the president of Psychromoft. And I think I have an uncanny resemblance to Tom Cruise from the movie Top Gun. It's pretty neato.
Okay, those are the men that Veronica had to choose from. Now it'll be the audience's time to vote. So, Veronica, who did you pick?
I chose number 1, Dave.
Okay. Well, let's meet Dave Nelson. Hey, Dave.
Hi.
Aren't you guys going to say hello to each other?
Hey, Veronica.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Veronica.
Okay, well, Veronica, why don't you just tell us how the date all started?
Well, I'll tell you, Buck. I chose Dave because I was sick of dating the same kind of guys I always date: good-looking, successful, charming.
No, I'm sorry, wait a second. Is there a problem here, Dave?
What?
No, he just does that. He does that all the time.
Okay, anyway, I'm sorry.
I'm just a fun guy to be around with. I'm really animated. I try to have fun when I go out with my friends. I try to hit on all the boyfriends,
Dave,
girlfriends.
He tries to act like an idiot, is what he tries to do.
Ooh, actually, okay, wait, Dave, can we actually let Veronica explain what happened here?
Sure, I guess so.
Okay, actually, continue on how the date all started.
Okay, so I give Dave a call, and I ask him if he wants to come pick me up or if we should meet somewhere. He wants me to come pick him up.
Okay.
So I say, all right, that's fine. And so I get to his house, and he is not dressed yet, or I don't think he is. He says he is. He says he is. He's wearing some sweatshirt and jeans that don't look like they've been washed in weeks. But I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt here because, I think, okay, so he's not the best looking guy in the world.
What?
Well, what did you think of her, Dave?
I thought she was pretty cute. I've done better, Buck. Because I've been with girls that are pretty nice looking. Because I choose not to go out with good looking girls.
Well, yeah, okay there, Dave. So continue on. What did you guys want to do, or what did you actually end up going to?
Well, what I want to do is I wanted to go out on a date.
Swing dancing.
Well, first he offers, he's talking about dinner. He's hungry, he wants to eat, because he's this fat Beaker from the Muppets looking.
I don't look like Beaker.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, anyway, so he takes me into his kitchen. It's filthy, piles of dishes and pots and pans everywhere, and he takes out a box of macaroni and cheese and starts boiling the noodles and I was like, what are you doing? And he's making macaroni and cheese.
Well, what was your explanation for this, Dave?
Well, I was kind of hungry. I hadn't eaten all day. I wanted to eat something before we went in swing dance, because swing dance takes a lot of energy out of me. I didn't want to be, you know...
But why didn't you want to go and actually go out and eat dinner somewhere? And why was it macaroni and...
Well, she could have helped herself to it, you know. I mean, I don't have a lot of money, you know. I mean,
Let alone, not only did he make macaroni and cheese, he didn't give me any of it.
Oh,
He eats the whole, not that I wanted this.
Well, this so far...
Anyway.
I like to have fun with macaroni and cheese. I like to put it all over myself when I swing dance.
Okay, Dave, actually, what did you guys end up trying to go? Actually, out, or...?
Well, yeah, we went to the swing dancing place.
And
it's called the Pork Club.
Swing dancing?
Yeah, and that actually sounded like a little bit of fun. I like to dance, and he said he's a swing dance instructor. I thought maybe that would be, you know, finally his good point. And he would be a lot of fun to dance with, you know. But he doesn't know how to swing dance. He gets out there on the floor and he starts flailing around and jumping around and grabbing me and throwing me around. And
yes, Dave.
Buck, I'm trying to have fun, you know. I'm trying to have fun with her and trying to spin around, have fun.
Spin me around. He's throwing me down on the floor. I had no idea what.
That's how I swing dance. That's how I swing dance.
Well, I'm sure it is, Dave. So, where did you guys go after this?
I'm sorry, this is a very traumatic experience for me.
I mean, well, it seems like it's not going anywhere.
I was following her to the restroom, Buck, and she slammed the door in my face, but I took it as she wanted me, you know, because I've had girls slam the door on my face.
Well, they didn't want you. That means they didn't want you.
I mean,
no, they want me still. I'll take them out to dinner behind their boyfriend's back.
Dave, it seemed like if she slammed the door in your face that pretty much she wasn't having a good time
at the date. That was the impression I was trying to get across.
Well, see, when girls do that to me, I know that they really deep down inside want me, you know, because I like it. If she would have had a boyfriend, that would have been better, because I really like going out with girls that have boyfriends.
Well, okay, let's talk about how the date ended.
The date ends with, I get off the dance floor with him, finally, thank God. I don't know what would have happened if I hadn't got away when I did. And I tell him I want to go home.
Okay.
And since I drove him there, I drive back to my house, and I'm like, why don't you call a cab, or I'll call a cab for you, it'll be here in a few minutes. Because I don't want to take him home. I don't want to go back to...
Why not?
Because you're a freak, you're a moron, you're an idiot. I don't ever want to see you again. I want to get in my house and get under the covers with my cats and go to sleep.
It's pretty obvious now that she's telling you that she doesn't want to see you again, that she's not having a good time.
She wants me, Buck, you know. She
all right, so did the cab eventually come, or did he...
Well, first of all, he's like, well, can I come in your house and use the bathroom? I'm really gonna go. I was like...
I had to win.
Did you really have to go there, Dave?
No, he didn't really have
to
go.
Well, not really. I just wanted to put the moves on her because she wanted me, and I wanted to make her convinced to steer my way.
Well, what happened when he actually got in the house?
What happened is I let him in the house to go to the bathroom. I was like, hurry up and go, and, you know, and then get out.
Okay.
So he goes in the bathroom. He's in there for like 15 minutes. And so I'm like tapping on the door, it's time to go, and no answer. And so I crack open the door, and I see the most disturbing sight that I have ever seen in my life. He is in my bathroom, amusing himself.
He's amusing himself?
Sexually. He has his pants down, and he is, yes, he is.
She didn't want to.
Dave.
She didn't want to play with me, Buck, so I was going to play with myself.
No, Dave, that's not. I mean, so did you call the police, or
yes,
did you?
I called the police. I dragged him down the stairs, and I threw him out, and I called the police because he still kept trying to get in. He's like, Veronica, let me in. And I was like, no, Dave, go away, go home, leave me alone.
Okay, well, it seemed like this date was a complete disaster.
She wants to go out again.
No, Dave, it seems like this date was a complete disaster.
I need to convince her.
Okay, well, Dave, let's find out who the audience picked for Veronica. Actually, was 66%, and if Dave, you did...
So I won, right? No, I get to go on another date
Dave,
with
you
her?
got 0%.
Zero?
Veronica, since the audience chose Gabe with 66%, I mean, you're more than happy to go out with Gabe.
That's all right, Buck.
You're going to stay on your own?
I think I'm going to stay at home with my cats.
Stay at home with your cats? Okay. And Dave, I'm sorry that things didn't work out. I mean, they obviously did not work out, and maybe we'll see on another episode of Love Disconnection.
Yeah, you guys need to set me up with a married girl or a girl that has a boyfriend.
Well,
then I'll be able to score some dates, some more dates, and there'll be a love connection all the time, Buck.
Okay, well, maybe next time, Dave. Well, that's about all the time that we have for Love Disconnection. I'm your host, Buck Mullery, and we'll see you two next time.
Doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With mental fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With mental fresh and full of life, fresh goes better. Mental freshness, fresh goes better with mental fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
On how the date all started.
Okay, so I give Dave a call and I ask him if he wants to come pick me up or if we should meet somewhere. He wants me to come pick him up.
Okay.
So I say, all right, that's fine. And so I get to his house and he is not dressed yet, or I don't think he is. He says he is. He's...
Wait, God. What? So he's a dork. He's gonna be this one. You go.
Can't hear me over here. I'm dying.
That's your Will's like.
Hold on, I gotta change the tape anyway.
Okay, next there's Gabe Asher. He's 35 years old, never been married. He's an actor, and he says that all of his dates screw up.
Got any fours? This sucks. It blows ass, like I did at work the other day. Man, I wish there was a much funner game to play than this crap.
There sure is!
The hottest new game for fun for idiots. It's Under the Table.
Sounds like fun.
It sure is. Under the Table, the new hit game. All you need is the game box. And a box. let's go through it again.
You're supposed to say Under the Table. Sounds like fun.
Well, that's fine. But when you said that threw me off. But that's fine. He can still say that. KP can still say that.
Not to clink because these things sound like they're breaking.
Let's just you break the damn thing.
Let's just do it over.
Here, let's start
over. Yeah, just start from the beginning. Okay.
You got any Ford?
This sucks.
It sure blows ass like I did at work the other day.
Man, I wish there was a funner game than this shit.
There sure is. The hottest new game from Fun for Idiots. It's Under the Table.
Under the Table sounds like fun.
It sure is. Under the Table, the new hit game. All you need is the game box.
We got that.
And a bottle of your favorite beverage.
We got that.
Fill up the included glasses. All the way up. Draw a card. And follow the instructions. The first one to pass out wins the game.
Okay, and then we'll...
Okay. Well, then somebody's supposed to pass out.
Well, no, then we're going to wipe it.
Okay.
And then
should I keep recording?
Yeah, keep recording.
Okay.
We'll wipe it, and we'll come back, and we'll be all...
They'll all be tanked.
Yeah. And then someone will pass out, and you'll say, you win, you know. Somebody will say
one more shot, okay?
And you pass out or something.
Alright, here we go.
You win.
Congrats.
That's right. It's Under the Table. Fun for the whole family. From Fun for Idiots. Also look for Dog Poop, the game of prostitution, and What's That Smell?
Well, should we watch it to see how it looks? I want to make sure it actually taped right, too.
Okay. Just hit